Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY. Today we're going to look at the Ego 530 CFM blower. Now, there are basically three different models of this exact blower. The only difference is going to be the CFM and the miles per hour that it blows. You have the 530, you have the 615, and you have the 670. You have all three of those that do basically the same thing. The only difference really is that CFM and the base, the way these things actually set or where they hang. That's really about the big difference. So if you're wanting to start out with just a basic blower, this is a great one to start with. So when you get this unit, you are going to get the unit itself, you're going to get the tube, and there's going to be a little attachment that goes at the end. And I've misplaced that. I don't really use it that often. I'm going to get a battery, and this battery is a 2.5 amp hour battery. So when it comes to the battery itself is pretty cool. It's a 2.5 amp hour battery, and the battery will have an indicator light on the back, just like all of the batteries do, so that as you're using the tool, you can see how much battery power you have left. And they all slide on the same. And by the way, this same battery will work on, I believe it's over 40 different tools that they have now. So you can use the same system across the board. That's a good thing. The unit itself is made, the charger, to set flat if you want it to, or it has hanging hooks on the back and you can hang it on the wall so that it saves room. And it'll have indicator lights as well right down here at the bottom, letting you know whether it is charged or discharged. So when you look at the unit itself, though, there's a couple of things that I like about this unit. I'm going to try to keep it very brief and quick. And by the way, if you want to see it in action here at the end of the video, I will actually be using it outside a little bit, and we'll film it and see how that works so you can kind of see that. One of the things you're going to like about dealing with Ego type tools is anything that has a green button on it, lever, it's all meant to be touched or moved, so you locate it very quickly. Now, the only thing on this one that's a little different is the handle here to take this off is black. The upper two models of this are going to have green tabs, so you know to touch that. If you look at the front, this is going to be kind of like a cruise control. You know, you're going to set this in that way you don't have to keep holding this button all day, and which is very tiresome, and you can get everything done. If you'll notice, this is your trigger, green as well. And at the top, you have a turbo button. Now, this is a 3-speed system, and it is a brushless motor, by the way, so it's meant to last a long time, but it's 3 speeds, plus you've got turbo. So the 530 is your highest CFM on this with turbo push. When you let it go turbo, it's going to drop back a little, and it does that on all three of the different units as well. I believe your highest unit, if I remember right, it's going to be rated at about 200 miles an hour, and that was the one that's 670 CFM. So some of the cool features about this, though, is you'll take your battery, and the battery slides in the back, just like this, which gives this a really cool look. It makes it very balanced, which I like an awful lot, and it gives you another function. So the blower part is back here. If on a traditional one, if I go and I put it up against my leg or something, I block that airflow. So I'm constantly holding it out while I work. This one, I can actually rest it on my hip, on my leg, and I can blow. And I don't have a problem with that. But you push, once it's engaged, pull the trigger. That's normal. Now I'm going to do it with turbo. And you can definitely feel the difference with turbo. So overall, I think this is a fantastic unit, especially a great starter unit for at home. I think this will move just about anything you're needing to move without a problem. If you want to move up to one of the other ones, you can do that as well without a problem. But I have reviewed a lot of the cheaper battery power blowers, and they don't even hold a candle to this one. So do yourself a favor, get one today, and we will see you guys on the next review.